distance. Many times in life, we are also willing to judge and give input about things that don't relate to us. Sometimes we can be condescending and make it seem like other situations aren't difficult or serious. We really like to tell others how to live their lives when we can't even figure out our own, and that's a problem. It's a problem because we fixate on others' lives and pretend to know all the answers. You see, our issue is that we act like it's so easy to solve others' issues because we haven't walked a mile in their shoes. But I think that's a common mistake. We all underestimate the struggle and the pain because it's not our own. My goal here is not to make anyone feel bad at all, but I do think that as people in this day and age, we need to have more consideration for others. We need to be aware and sensitive to other situations and or life. Daily, I try not to think anything about the people around me, whether it's their outfit, their attitude, or their life story. I'm constantly trying to hold myself accountable for my thoughts because, believe me, sometimes my mind goes way too fast. I try to always be empathetic with others and remind myself that it isn't my job to fix them according to what I think is right. I'm supposed to be loving and supportive with everyone around me. Therefore, as soon as a negative thought enters my mind, I shut it down. At least I try. And think about all their wonderful qualities and how God sees them. In my life, I try to be more and more like Jesus, and I think about how he would see them or act with them. And I think that helps me remain within my boundaries. The truth is that it is really hard to control your thoughts 24/7, but it is definitely possible to stop them once you notice. It's a matter of staying aware. I know that if I were going through a difficult circumstance that was tearing me down and someone came along and told me I was making too much of a deal out of it and that it was actually pretty simple, it would only make me feel worse. Because we just don't know, we pretend. But the only time we'll ever know is when we walk a day in their shoes. So the question is, will you be of a compassionate heart and not judge until you've put on the shoes? Or will you pretend to know it all and solve others' issues? There's a quote by someone who isn't known that says, "We underestimate the road until we've walked the distance."